Hi, welcome to another session. Today we're covering English idioms. So yesterday we covered English slang, but it's on the same subject. We're going to be talking about English idioms, parts of the body. So this is a continuation of yesterday, which was English slang, parts of the body. So there's lots of idioms for you today, over 20 something idioms. So let's get started. All ears. All ears means to be very attentive in listening. So you listen very closely to what is being said. Usually when it's important for you, you're very attentive. So we say Jeff was all ears when he heard he was getting a raise. To give one's right arm. To give your right arm. It's a strong desire to have or do something. They make a joke about it when they say he would give his right arm to be ambidextrous. So that's kind of silly, you know. Ambidextrous, of course, means to be able to use both hands. And if he gives you his right arm, he can't be ambidextrous. So he would give his right arm to be ambidextrous. At arm's length. At arm's length usually means a comfortable distance in a relationship. So usually if you had an argument with someone, you kind of back off a little bit and we say you're at arm's length. So I kept Fred at arm's length when I found out he said things behind my back. Bad blood. Bad blood is the tension between two people in a relationship. So something has happened in the past that's not very good. Both of them remember it, so this is bad blood. There's bad blood between Sam and Susan, so don't assign work assignments together for them. To waste your breath. To waste your breath means to waste your time speaking to someone about a particular subject or topic. So don't waste your breath showing Edwin how to use the computer. It goes in one ear and goes out the other. Cold feet. Cold feet is to hesitate to do something, usually at the last minute. So we say Kyle got cold feet when he was about to make his presentation. And that happens very often when people make presentations, they get cold feet at the last minute. Elbow grease. Elbow grease means strenuous physical effort. Francis put a lot of elbow grease polishing his car. To see eye to eye. That means to agree with someone. So Marion and Stephen see eye to eye on the issue of overtime. First-hand. First-hand information is information that you got yourself. First-hand, where you were there, you were a witness. Direct knowledge is first-hand. I saw and heard that first-hand. And another way you can say that is, I got it straight from the horse's mouth. So that's another way to say first-hand. To put your best foot forward means to look and act your best to make a good impression, usually a first good impression. So Nancy put her best foot forward when she met the CEO last week. To get something off your chest. To tell someone something that may have upset you. Marcus needed to get something off his chest after the meeting. To put your foot in your mouth. This is not good. To say something inappropriate or at the wrong time. Thomas put his foot in his mouth when he didn't have the facts on the issue. Another way to say it, well, they make a joke about this. So when someone puts their foot in their mouth, sometimes they'll say, oops, let me change feet. So he changes from his left foot to his right foot. So that's just a joke that people may use after they put their foot in their mouth. To let your hair down means to be relaxed in a situation. The CEO let his hair down at the annual dinner. He even sang some karaoke. Head and shoulders above. To be better at something than others. In the final exam, Margaret was head and shoulders above the rest of the class. Over your head. Too complex for the person's ability. The course on quantum physics was over his head. This is above your pay grade. This is another way to say something is over your head. When you're talking to a colleague and you think they've bitten off more than they can chew, you can say, this is above your pay grade. Make no bones about it. To be transparent or clear about something. He makes no bones about being from a wealthy family. By word of mouth, the verbal sharing of information. So one of the best ways to advertise is by word of mouth. Neck and neck, extremely close in skill or ability. The two runners were neck and neck throughout the entire season. Nosy, excessively curious, usually about other people's things. Someone who pokes into other people's affairs is called a nosy Parker. A nosy Parker. Don't be a nosy Parker. To pay through the nose. To pay too much for something. Because he delayed buying his air ticket, he wound up paying through the nose. To pick a bone with. To argue or quarrel. This food is terrible. I have a bone to pick with the manager. To pull your leg. To play a trick on someone. Convince them of something that is not true. April Fool's is a special day where we can pull everyone's leg. To shake a leg. Hurry up. Jane asked Frida to shake a leg so they wouldn't be late for the concert. To get under your skin. To annoy or irritate. Stanley gets under my skin when he brags so much. A pain in the neck. An annoying person. Do you have someone in your office who is a pain in the neck? A slip of the tongue. A slip of the tongue. Something said by mistake. It was not meant to be unkind. It was a slip of the tongue. Sweet tooth. Someone who likes sweet things. Janice always has room for dessert. She has a bit of a sweet tooth. All thumbs. Clumsy or awkward. William is all thumbs when it comes to fixing things. Tongue in cheek. Humor meant as a joke, usually said or written in a serious manner. The advertisement was done tongue in cheek. It was not meant to be taken seriously. Tongue-tied. Lost for words or something to say. Surprisingly, Dean was tongue-tied when he met the Queen. On the tip of your tongue, almost ready with an answer. Your name is on the tip of my tongue. To turn the other cheek. To accept mistreatment without seeking revenge. In the Bible, we are taught to turn the other cheek. To wet your whistle. To have a drink. Usually an alcoholic drink. He stopped by the pub to wet his whistle. Now let's review all the idioms that relate to parts of the body. So I'm going to say them a little bit slower than normal so you can get the pronunciation and practice saying them. All ears. Apple of one's eyes. To give your right arm. At arm's length. Bad blood. To waste your breath. Cold feet. Elbow grease. To see eye to eye. To keep a straight face. First hand. To put your best foot forward. To put your foot in your mouth. To get something off your chest. To let your hair down. Head and shoulders above. To make no bones about. By word of mouth. Neck and neck. Nosy. To pay through the nose. To pull your leg. To shake a leg. To get under your skin. A pain in the neck. A slip of the tongue. All thumbs. Tongue in cheek. Tongue-tied. On the tip of your tongue. To turn the other cheek. And that's our session today on idioms, parts of the body. Until next time, bye for now.